Kick break, wins another header. Here's Robinson. Mendes. Settled again now after a slightly shaky start to the half. Wigan. Kick break. Byrne making ground to his right. He hasn't seen him. Lee Evans. Robinson down the line. Jacobs. Running into trouble there, Jacobs. Armstrong. They've got a man down injured here, Blackburn. That's why Adam Armstrong has knocked it out of play.
Corey Evans, isn't it? Yep, straight away. Just didn't look comfortable. It's very, very innocuous talking they do. It's not particularly good. Hopefully I'm wrong. Jockeys him well. Just the way he's landed. Or stretch for it potentially. Jacobs itching to get on his right foot, forces on his left. It's just that stretch. Medics are on, looking after him.
Well, if he has to go off, I wonder if Tony Mowbray will consider bringing on Bradley Johnson, who was recalled against Bristol City, scored one goal and made the other, and slightly unlucky on that basis to be left out of the starting lineup tonight. There he is. Physio just relaying the news to the Blackburn bench. Well, he's back on the field. Lenihan. Oh, they're in a bit of trouble there.
Exactly what you want, is it? Just had the medics on, just wrapped one into midfield under pressure. Cheers.
Here's Armstrong for Blackburn. Nyambe. Bradley Dack showing, wanting the ball just outside the area, but he's overrun it. Robinson. Got to be careful here, Robinson. Calmly done again by Wigan. Evans. Lowe wanted the ball early there, just put his hands on his head saying, why don't you play it into me? Byrne showing good pace down that right hand side for Wigan. And still going.
They're brilliant, Nathan Byrne, really well. Checked his run, had to go again. Rockwell tracked them all the way.
Oh, cleverly done. Brilliant bit of play there by Travis. Now Graham, and Armstrong could be in here behind. He looks up, support is arriving, but he just delayed the cross. Has got a corner though.
Had to check it there, didn't he, Adam Armstrong? Had just delayed things to allow his teammates the opportunity to get up in support. Really good play. Travis, little flick over the corner. Dack, 1-2. As it comes in, Danny Graham, he knows he can turn, rolls it into the path of Armstrong, waits for the support. Robinson defends it well. Shepherds him, shows him towards the line.
Well, as we thought, Corey Evans unable to continue and limps off disconsolately. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it is indeed Bradley Johnson who's chosen to replace him. Scored a wonderful goal in that game against Bristol City. A real cracker from outside the box. And he's free on the far post here. It's a real old scramble. Blackburn turn and appeal to the referee. I'm not quite sure what they were appealing for, but it's only a throw.
He's straight into the action, Bradley Johnson. He's a more attack-minded player than Corey Evans. Recognises there's a little bit of an opportunity to dart in from the edge of the box. He very, very nearly gets there. Eventually Wigan scramble it to safety.
Just confirming that Corey Evans had to leave the field with a knee problem. Of course, injuries more serious than ever at this time of the year. You don't get any time, not much time anyway, to recover and get treatment. Games coming thick and fast. Let's have a look at the next half a dozen fixtures for his side. Home at least on Boxing Day. But they're all tough in this division, as we've seen tonight. It doesn't really matter where you are in the table, you're still capable of beating teams much higher. Although Wigan haven't beaten anyone yet, but they have at least given Blackburn a difficult match, a difficult hour or so. And there's the next 6 for his team. He's decided to make a change as well now. We'll find out who's coming off in a minute. Looks like Joe Williams is the one coming on. And the man going off is Gavin Massey. And that's putting in a lot of hard work, chasing down defenders up front there. Free kick given to Wigan here. The man who's just come on for them, Joe Williams, has been out for a month now and has missed the last 5 games with a hamstring problem. They signed in the summer from Everton. Big Scouse connection, as you might expect, with a Scouser manager. Robinson. The ball in and gets it back. It's not a bad cross, but it's cleared as far as Dak, who has Graham to his right. Here he is. Oh, it was a heavy touch there from Armstrong. Jacobs. Loves bringing the ball out, Naismith. Good ball as well for Lowe. Blackburn pondering with his support. He tried a spectacular shot himself, and I think everyone thought he was going to knock it to his right to Burn.
Well, that's a slight tweak in formation. Jamal Lowe playing from the right, but he won't stay out there. Roam into little pockets like this. Mentioned before, he's direct. He gets at defences, and he strikes that ever so well. Strikes across it. He had Walton scrambling, always going the other side of the post.
Well, talking of Scousers, there's 2 wonderful guys from that part of the world, both great Evertonians, Peter Reid and Joe Royle. Looking very diplomatic these days, Reedy, isn't he?
Somehow, isn't he?
Painful blow on the knee there. Having just made a substitution, they don't really need to be thinking of making another one. He might have been making one as a tactical change, but now they might have to hold off there. Hope he sent back to the bench for the moment.
This would be a disaster if it is anything serious. It doesn't look good. He's right below us, Bradley Dack, and I'm sure one of the medics has just signalled to the bench that it's not good and he's going to have to come off.
Well, he's a quality player, covers a lot of ground for them, tenacious, leading scorer with 10 goals, a player they can ill afford to lose. But it's looking bad. He pulled up, and from where we're standing here, you can actually see the agonised expression on his face. Mostly coming across to offer condolences that haven't been terribly well accepted by player or fans. And the stretcher party has been called for here. Always looks more dramatic than hopefully it is on vision. Well, worrying this for Bradley Dack and for Tony Mowbray. I very much doubt he's going to play any further part in this game. Okay, let's look forward to Boxing Day. We've got 3 matches for you from the EFL Championship. Brentford take on Swansea. Our programme starts at 2:45 on Sky Sports Football. And then we follow that with a visit to Ellen Road. Big game, this one. Leeds United against Preston North End. We start at 5, same channel again. And we round things off with a visit to the Meadows. Reading against Queen's Park Rangers. Our show starts at 7:15. All those matches can be seen on Sky Sports Football Live. What I can't quite understand here is why the referee hasn't restarted play, because Bradley Dack is off the pitch and is clearly not going to come back on again. They've made that change now. They had to, of course. I think it was going to be a tactical change originally by Tony Mowbray. Now it's an enforced change. Lewis Holtby has come on. German midfielder they signed back in September after he'd been released by Hamburg. First spell in England, he had a lot of games in the Premier League actually, first Tottenham and then again on loan at Fulham. But a really sad sight now to see Bradley Dack lifted onto the stretcher. And this is how it happened.
Right below us, wasn't it? On the touchline. Just the way he lands. Up against Morsey. Competitive. The edge to the game was there. Nothing in it at all malicious. Just the way he lands. So unfortunate.
Well, just to repeat, with so many matches in such a short period of time, that is a doubly bitter blow for Blackburn. Every player in the squad important to Tony Mowbray, but I'm guessing that he's the very last man he would have wanted to lose in those circumstances.
Yeah, I totally agree. He's right up there, isn't he? Players he wouldn't want to have lost. Defensively, around about this time last year, there was huge problems. The players getting injured, and it cost him in terms of what he provides, the position he plays, the amount of goals, how effective he is, and see how popular he is amongst the crowd and also amongst his teammates. In fairness to Wigan's players, when he did go down, they quickly realised he was in a lot of pain, signalled to the medics straight away.
Straight back to the dressing room for further treatment. And let's hope it's not as bad as it looked. Hope he gets his first touch anyway on the throw-in. And here's Downing. Downing with the early cross. Cleared by Naismith. Jamal Lowe back helping his defence here.